What's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me. If you are an old subscriber from the old channel, thank you for following me over here. If you are brand new, my name is Jax. I'm a filmmaker and I like baseball hats, sneakers, cars, sports, food, wine, chilling with friends, and doing cool stuff. And that's about the point of the channel. This is a personal channel. These are my memories, my life that I have decided to put on film, on tape, on wax, however you want to say it, on Memorex. This is something that I've done for a very long time. I've always taken photos, videos, everything of my family and stuff. And I used to do some vlogs, which are not up anymore. But I like to capture memories of moments in time. I am someone that time passes by very quickly for. And I really feel it, and I like to capture the moments of time and have them for my own recollections and nostalgia purposes, and just things to be able to look back at. They're nice, especially when you get with family. You can pull some stuff out that's maybe a couple years old. You go, oh, remember this? And everybody usually really enjoys that. So anyways, this is for me, and if you'd like to join me, I really appreciate that. It may not be everybody's cup of tea. Like I said, it's my life. If you vibe, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay too. But I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you're giving it a chance. So what I intend to do is basically just have videos of things that go on. I don't have an upload schedule. I don't do 2 videos a week on a consistent basis. I just do things as they happen. So this is life as it happens. I started this new channel. If you're new coming over from the Myth and Monsters channel, I did not see a great way to be able to flip that channel into a personal channel. That's just a very specific selection of content that I think should just stay as it is. So that is just going to be an archive channel of that moment in pop culture history. There might still be 1 or 2 more videos coming on that channel. We'll see how things unfold, but there's definitely a possibility for that, a good one. But this is just me and my life, my personal stuff, my friends, my dog, who everyone is familiar with, especially if you're coming in with the old crew. This is not a serious channel in any type of way. Like I said, there's no strict uploading. This is fun for me. This is my fun time channel to just do things that I like and share the memories of my life, the moments in time of my life with you all. The last few years have been pretty shitty, you know, to be honest. There was COVID for 3 years, and then last year I was working on getting a project off the ground, and it kind of fell apart in May. And then that same week, where I would have probably gone on to look for something new to do, the entire industry went on strike. The Writers Guild went on strike, which meant I could not look for scripts, I could not purchase scripts, I could not hire somebody to write a movie script. So that was very difficult, and shortly after that the actors also went on strike. So even if I had been able to procure a film script, I wouldn't have been able to make it because you wouldn't have been able to hire any actors, and that lasted for a very long time, many months. Luckily that's all resolved now, but basically that made last year a wash and just added on to the already slow and bad times from all the COVID stuff. And just to be clear, the COVID measures for working on film sets just lifted actually last year. So that went on for quite a while, which is very cost prohibitive, especially for independent filmmaking, and just a bunch of stuff that I don't need to get into. But it lasted for a long time, and it made it very difficult to make films unless you were like Disney or documentary or things that sort of could fly under the radar, fall outside the scope of the COVID protocols. So last year was very quiet. I actually thought about doing a life update video on the other channel last year, and then I ultimately decided against it just because the nature of that channel and some other things that were going on, and a new adventure started unfolding in that space that is still ongoing, and so I didn't want to start blasting a bunch of personal stuff on there in the middle of sort of this other turmoil that's happening. So new channel. Welcome to the Art of Hanging Out. This channel is born from, if you guys are familiar with a guy named Action Bronson, he's a rapper, chef, all-around entrepreneur, artist from New York City, and he's got a pretty cool YouTube channel. It's called Action Bronson. But he was doing a video with some friends. He was out in Paris with some friends having lunch and stuff, and just talking about how important it is to hang out. I'll throw the clip in here.
This is the beginnings of the fabric of chilling and hanging out. Santé. Santé.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Welcome in Paris.
Yes, thank you so much. I want to do a class, Theory 101, hanging out. How to hang out. This is beautiful. All I really care about is hanging out.
I know, bro.
So that sentiment of, wanting to teach a class on hanging out, a theory, hanging out theory or whatever he said, that really resonated with me, because through the whole COVID thing and just, life in general, I think it's my experience anyways, that people have forgotten how to hang out. Everybody's always on the internet. Nobody leaves their house. It's hard to get together and do things or get people to want to do things. So it was something that became important to me, was to get together more with people, do things more with real friends, real family, real people, not just be on FaceTime, not just be talking through text on the internet, across the city or whatever. Like, let's get together and go do some stuff. So that's what I decided to do. So here we are at the Art of Hanging Out. It's just going to be me hanging out with my people, doing whatever it is that we do and having a good time. Hopefully it will inspire other people to capture their memories and look back on them later. As I was doing this, I found the old vlogs that I used to do from like 2017 and 2018. And it was really fun, actually, to watch them again and see what was going on at that time and what I was doing and what was happening in our work world and my friend world and things like that. And I was really happy to see them. There was nothing that I was like, oh God, this happened. No, it was awesome. It was really awesome. So I hope that it maybe inspires people to take more pictures or take more video with their friends and family, pets, etc. Just so that you have those memories. It's a nice thing to have in the future. I spent the holidays in Utah, which is my usual place to be for the holidays with my family. And as I came back, sort of my whole thing for the new year was, number one, to really focus on my health. Some of you may know, some of you may not. In November of last year, 2023, just before Thanksgiving, I came down with gallstones, and I had to have my gallbladder removed pretty urgently. And that was not that fun. Not that fun. I don't recommend it, to say the least. I do not recommend gallbladder surgery. It wasn't crappy for a super long time, but it was crappy long enough, and I don't recommend it. So, that's just something that I've been on, is to really take care of myself. I've been in the gym quite a lot, and I just want to make sure that I'm strong, I'm healthy, I'm, fit and good to go for life. I just think that's really important. It's something that's become more important to me as I get older. And speaking of getting older, I just had a birthday. My birthday was last week on the 25th of January, and I had a great time with my friends. We went out to an awesome restaurant up in West Hollywood called Medeo's, which is a fabulous, fabulous Italian restaurant, and we had an awesome time. And those are all people that I make films with, that I work with, that have been my best friends for, 15 years now. And so sort of on that note, going into the next thing for this year is to make a new film. So everything's cleared up. The strike is over. COVID is over. Everything that is prohibitive to filmmaking is over. And I'm going to make a new film this year. And that process has been starting in terms of looking for scripts and figuring out what our budget's going to be and who we're going to bring in, our friends, etc., to do it with. So that's where we're at, and my major massive work goal for this year is to get a film made. Doesn't have to be finished by the end of the year, that's probably very optimistic, but to get it in the can, get it filmed and in the can and be in post-production at least by the end of the year on a real new feature film. So that's very exciting, and we'll see where all that leads. So as the year develops and this film that I want to do develops, one of the things that I like to do is take this channel on a behind the scenes view of how movies come together and that kind of thing. Just do a whole kind of BTS series on making a big real feature film. For some reason, I have a feeling that that's something a lot of you would enjoy seeing, especially if you've come from the other channel. I think that you might have an interest in seeing how these things work after the whole saga that we've been through over there. And I think it'll be fun for me, if we're going through stuff, again, putting these moments in time on wax, as it were, and being able to share them and have them keep them. What was it like making this project, and have all that to look back on at some point. So I think that'll be fun. That's my goal for the year. Beyond that, we're freaking hanging out and we're having some fun. We're gonna eat good, we're gonna drink good, we're gonna spend quality time with people, and we're just gonna enjoy life. People need to enjoy life more. There's so much sadness, so much bullshit, so much whatever. I don't even want to get into it. Let's enjoy life. I want to have fun. I want life to be fun. I don't want to be so worried about a bunch of nonsense anymore. And so that's where I'm at. We're freaking hanging out and we're having an awesome time. So thank you all for being here. I hope that you enjoy it. I'm going to be putting a couple videos together here over the next few weeks as things go on. I got some stuff banked from earlier in the month, but we're just here to have a good time. This is a fun, friendly channel, and hopefully it can be an escape or a good time for y'all, whatever you want it to be. I'm just really glad you're here, and thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you on the next one.